Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Those of you that are new, welcome to Debos Nation. Got a good one for you today. I've got two videos today, actually, two arrests. The first one is from Good Guy Activism. Very short video, it's just the arrest part, but it ramps up pretty quick. I also wanted to show you a little bit about what he dresses like whenever he goes out to these audits, and how he's got his balaclava on and he can't see his face, and what it would look like, or what you would think if you had somebody that was dressed like this coming at you with a camera and asking all kinds of weird questions and acting all weird. So without further ado, let's bring it to you. Let's take a look.
So it's your boy, Good Guy Activism, and I just want to put out this video. First, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in, because they had no body camera, so that's crazy. So this is the video, it's 2 minutes long. I'm sure you're gonna let me know what you think in the comments. I love you all, thank you for your support, and we're just gonna keep it up, keep up this activism that we're doing, you know.
That just shows you what he's like when he's out doing his audits. So he's a little bit odd, but anyway, let's get to the arrest. Here we go.
It's your boy Good Guy Activism. We're here in Atlantic Ave, Barclays Center. We're just getting out the train station. Got torn up dollar.
Where you go, bro? Get on it, bro.
Don't touch me.
We need to ask you some questions, okay?
Oh, we can't do that.
Why you touching me?
We can't do that, brother. Let's go. Come on, you're doing too much. Come on.
Well, we're not. Oh, I was gonna say because we're not the press.
You can't record the booth, bro.
Don't touch me again, please. Thank you.
You can't record the booth.
Why not?
You can't record the booth, that's all.
Why not?
You cannot record the booth.
Why not?
It's for their safety, MTA safety. You can't record the booth, all right?
Why not?
I'm telling you why.
Is it against the law?
You gotta love it when they say why, and then you tell them why, and then they say why again. Like, he just told you why you're being detained.
It's against the law to record the booth. There's
Really?
sensitive
What
stuff
law
in-
is that?
There's sensitive stuff in that.
What
in that
law
booth.
in America
I'm not
prevents
going
you
to
from
argue
taking
with you
pictures in
about what.
public?
All I said to you was
Stop
you
lying.
cannot record
You
the
can't
booth.
lie to me, bro.
You cannot record the
You
booth.
can't lie to me.
You have to leave the train now. You gotta leave.
Let me get your card.
I don't have a card. You have to leave the station now.
Give me your
I'm
card.
telling you that you have to leave.
Give me
right
your
now.
card. It's the right
I
to
don't
know
have a
act.
card. I don't have a card on me.
Produce it.
I don't
Write
have
your
a card.
number.
I don't have a card.
You know.
This guy is fucking stupid.
You want to talk about laws, right?
I don't have a card,
You know what the
boss
right
man.
to
I
know
don't have a
act
card.
You
is?
have the right to get on
I
the
don't
train.
have a
You
card.
have to
Produce it.
leave.
It's
You have to
public.
leave.
This
I don't
is
have a
public.
card. I don't have a card.
This is public. I'm not committing a crime.
don't have a card.
That means I have a right to be
I'm
here.
telling you right now that
I need your
you have
card.
to leave the station. It's your last warning. All right? You are no longer allowed to come to the station for the rest of the day.
I need your
You are
card.
trespassing now at this moment.
How?
are
First
trespassing.
of all, I have a reasonable amount of time to leave.
No. I'm
I
telling you
do.
right now to leave. I'm telling you right now to leave. I
So
have no problem.
I can't receive
Put
services
your hands
here.
behind your back.
I'm leaving. No, I need help.
Again, he says, I've got every right to be here. I've got every right to be here. I'm leaving. It's like these guys don't know what the hell they're saying. They don't know whether to shit or wind their watches. These guys are unbelievable. Okay, so like I said, that first video was really short, and that's all I'm going to cover on that one. That's him just getting arrested as usual. So the next one's going to be Liberty Troll. He gets arrested in Polk County. So let's see how that goes.
Are you arresting me?
Until we decide what's going to happen, yes, you are going in handcuffs.
All right, Liberty Trollers, we're outside the tax collector for Polk County, Florida. Beautiful flag out front, looks to be in good condition. Also, as you can see, we have the Polk County Sheriff vehicle out front. So I would assume there is some law enforcement inside. We're just exercising our First Amendment right to freely take pictures and video inside of our public buildings that we pay for with our taxes.
Public buildings don't belong to any individual member of the public, just as public employees don't work for any individual taxpayer, no matter how often a taxpayer tells an employee, I pay your salary. A public building does not belong to any individual member of the public, therefore government buildings are property of another for the purpose of trespass laws. As one Texas court put it, in the case involving public grounds, the state satisfies the burden of the another element of the criminal trespass statute by proving beyond a reasonable doubt that the complainant has a greater right of possession of the property than does the accused. That's Wilson versus State.
It's under freedom of press.
Well, we're not, oh, I was gonna say, because we're not the press.
Parameters, I thought would be.
Now serving ticket and 181 at station 9.
Beautiful flag. There's cameras all throughout the building.
Okay, so this is to address the cameras in the ceilings that you see. You say you can request those at any time you want. Yes, you are absolutely 100% right. You can request them all day long. You can watch us all day do our jobs and do whatever it is that you want to do with those recordings that you have. But at the other hand, you're not going to see anything because you're not there to create the situation that you're about to create. You're not there at the other end yelling at people and calling people names and other things like that. The only reason why you do this is to get clicks and views on your channel, and that's it. That's the bottom line. And if you think any differently, then just watch one of your videos.
G184 at station 3.
That's where you get your picture taken. I'm good. Thank you. All right, so that's this area. Then you have testing.
Serving ticket, L183 at station 11.
These chairs look comfortable, actually. This is where they test.
Get out. We're here to learn. Anybody else have a problem with that? Come on. Things are about to change around here. Recess is over.
K161, that's your ticket number?
No, ma'am.
No?
No.
Okay, so are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay if you already told them in the front?
No.
No?
No, I just walked in.
So they're doing testing there, so you cannot go that way.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So you're not allowed to record back here because of the confidential information that's recorded. You're allowed to record out there all you want, but unfortunately you're not going to be allowed to record back here.
Hi, what's your name again?
My name is Gail Stason. I'm the manager.
Gail, nice to meet you. I'm
Nice
Zach.
to meet you.
Yeah, I'm just filming all I'm able to see from public. That's all.
Okay. All right, but because there's confidential information shared back here, you're not allowed to record back here.
Yeah, yeah. How you doing, sir? Hey, good. How are you? Can I get your name and badge number?
Montalbano 6038.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
would
it.
ask you to interact with me, not him, okay? But we do need you to step back into the lobby so you can record out there.
Well, I can record anywhere that's public, right?
No, sir, not
Officer?
back here.
Well, this
We're
area
just
really isn't public.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
This is testing.
Well, I'm not
Let's
back
step,
and
let's
testing.
step up out here, please, sir.
I will. I
Okay,
will in a
let's
minute.
do that right now. No, sir, not in a minute.
You
We'll
were
do it now.
doing so good.
Yes, sir.
Gail,
But
right?
we need to have our, yes, but we
Okay.
need to have our conversation out there, not back here. So I'm gonna ask you to go
Okay.
out to the lobby and we'll talk out there.
Well, I'm gonna finish getting my pictures and stuff, and then I'll head
No,
out
sir,
there.
that's
I
not
just
how it
walked
works,
in.
not back here.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
So you don't have any signage that says restricted area?
No, I don't, but there's confidential information that's back here. So
Every public building has
I
confidential
understand,
information.
but we have people back here testing right now, so
I'm
we need
not-
to take
I'm
this
not filming them.
confirmation. We're
I'm not filming
talking,
them.
which can be distracting to them when they're trying to.
The only reason why I'm still here is because you came out and talked to me, which I'm okay with. You can talk to me, that's fine.
Well, we're gonna talk out here, so we're not distracting them,
Well,
and you're not allowed to record back
respectfully,
here.
I'm not going to follow your
Okay,
directives.
please escort him out.
Okay.
Okay, let's go, sir.
Are you escorting me out, sir?
I'm escorting. Would you like him trespass from the property?
I will follow up with you on that in just a moment.
Okay.
And this is not soliciting a trespass. It's just merely asking the client what they want to do.
Me.
Because
Is that a lawful order?
It is a lawful order.
What happens if I don't leave? What happens if I don't leave? Are you arresting me?
Until we decide what's going to happen, yes, you are going in handcuffs.
Are you arresting me?
Until we decide what's going to happen, yes, you are going in handcuffs.
Hey, don't turn that. Do not turn off my camera.
This is absolutely one of the best walk of shames I think I've ever seen, though, to be perfectly honest with you.
No. Hey, you missed my phone. Do not stop recording that.
Say what? Swap this one.
A187 at Station 3.
You know you're violating my rights right now, civil rights.
You serious?
You were asked to step out here multiple times.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, sir. I don't have to leave because she doesn't
Because
like
you're
what I'm
asked.
doing. Yeah, well, if they asked me not to come in there because I have black skin,
Stop it. Get some help.
would you enforce that policy?
You were in a secured, not necessarily a secured area.
Well, what's it labeled?
But an area that there's information that doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not recording the information, sir, but it's not against the law to capture that. It's what you do with it criminally is against the law. Yeah. I just want to let you know you're.
Come off just as quick as they go on.
Okay.
Once we determine what's going to happen, then we'll go from there.
Okay. I don't consent to unlawful seizures.
You're about to go in the back seat of my truck, so
So I'm under arrest?
you're being detained.
All you suspect me of committing. I know you said she asked me to leave, but what law am I suspecting of committing?
At this point,
Violating, excuse me.
possibly trespass until we determine what's going to happen.
Well, it's trespass after warning, though.
Yeah, you were asked to step out multiple times, sir.
Deputy Sheriff is about to turn off my body camera once again, which is against the law. So shortly after the Deputy Sheriff unlawfully does this, he brought Gail, the service manager there at the tax collector's office, who you saw inside, who did not want me recording in that publicly accessible area, to the police vehicle where I was handcuffed, as you see me there, and had her read me a trespass warning, which I'm pretty sure was solicited. Gail proceeded to ask me if I would willingly leave the public property. I responded in front of Deputy Montalbano that I would leave under threat of arrest.
No, don't like that.
And only under threat of arrest. Otherwise, I wanted to continue taking photographs if they were just requesting that I leave. Eventually, I was released from the police vehicle in torture cuffs to begin recording again, while Deputy Montalbano unlawfully demanded for my private information to issue the trespass warning, as you're about to see. I'm having to explain this, unfortunately, because Grady Judd's gang do not utilize body cameras. Go figure.
Mama!
Alright, so you can just put John Doe on the
Well,
on the
I'm gonna
trespass.
need your correct information for the trespass.
You can just put my description down. Legally speaking, in the state of Florida, you just put my physical description down. John Doe is a name. If you need to put a name down, but I'm not giving you my name willingly. You don't need my private information to do a trespass.
Well, okay. Mr. Doe, what is your physical address, sir?
I'm not giving you my physical address either, sir.
Okay.
Just put my physical description,
Tell you
and
what,
that's
just
all you
hang
need.
tight right there, sir.
Okay. And what's your sergeant's name?
Just so you know, whenever you are being arrested for something, you do have to give your name, your address, your date of birth. If they do not know that, they can actually arrest you until you cough up that information. 9 times out of 10, if you just tell them your name and address and phone number, they'll let you go. But some people have to learn the hard way.
I'm good. I'm
And
Sergeant
you're free to
Wood.
record me anytime you
Yeah,
want.
are you guys not recording with the Polk County Department?
No, sir, we don't.
Oh man, y'all should get those.
That's
Transparency and
something you gotta talk to our
accountability.
sheriff about, okay?
Maybe I
But
will. All right.
I'm just doing my job.
Okay.
So, what is the situation here today?
I was just in there taking pictures and video, gathering content for a story. Before I had a chance to even answer any questions from anybody, the woman in there, Gail, I guess she's the manager of some sort, and she asked me to not go back into the testing area, which I wasn't. I was recording from a public space. You can film all you can see, similar to Plainview Doctrine that you guys have. That you can flash your flashlights, people's cars and whatnot.
No, that's not what the Plainview Doctrine is. The Plainview Doctrine permits the warrantless seizure of items if they are discovered inadvertently and are immediately apparent as evidence of a crime. That's what that means.
And then he came out a little hot. I introduced myself. He introduced himself. You know, he identified himself, which was good. But he immediately grabbed my arm, and because she kept asking that I leave, and I politely said, I'm not going to leave willingly, or I'm not going to follow your directives just because you want me to go out into the lobby. When I finish, I'll go out to the lobby. I'm still gathering my content. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not disrupting anybody's business.
You've been asked to
Yeah, but
remove yourself
it's a
from.
public building. If it was a private building and it was like a manager of like a bank or something, say you can't go back in the area, I'm asking you to leave, I would absolutely 100% have to leave at that point.
You understand she has the right of the manager of the establishment and business to have you removed from the property.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yes, you
If
can.
I'm disrupting business, which I was, I'm not keeping anyone from doing their job.
You're recording in the business that where they're testing and where this is basically personal information, it's tests to do driver's license, things like that.
Every public building.
Have you asked people in there if you can record them?
If I go to Disney and take pictures, do I have to ask every single person
Well,
I'm taking a picture of?
They are in a place where they are getting their driver's license, they're doing tax documents, they're doing all this stuff.
Okay.
So this is a different establishment than you would at Disney.
So with what I was doing in there, is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
This is the thing. They have asked you to be trespassed from the property.
But what if they were asking to trespass me for having dark skin? You wouldn't enforce that, would you?
Let's do this.
It's unconstitutional.
Be logical.
Let's be constitutional and
Let's
logical.
be logical in reference
Yeah.
to this situation.
I'm
they
logical.
have asked you to be removed from the establishment, which that is their right.
I'm not breaking any law. It's not a right.
They have asked to be trespassed. They've asked you not to record in there where people are taking the test, where they're doing their documents, things like that. You can understand this is not a Disney World, Busch Gardens, somewhere like that, where you're going to.
I use that example to just say you don't go around asking people if you can get their picture.
Of my example,
and that's a private,
logical.
and so in public. Not. So no, it is logical. I was making the point that at Disney World, if you take a selfie and you got 4,000 people behind you, you're not going to go around and ask everybody if you have their permission to be in your picture.
People that are at Busch Gardens or Disney or any place like that knows that they have the possibility of them getting their picture taken and don't really care. But when you go to the tax collector's office or when you go to a place where you're doing business and personal banking stuff, you're not really into having people go up to you with cameras and videos and taking pictures and all that stuff. There's a whole separate issue there. And then when you pull the race card, well, like you always do, but that never works either.
This is public, though. In public, you don't have to do that.
Hang on 1 second. You have been asked to remove yourself from the property.
Well, I'm off now.
No, you're not. You're not off the property.
Well, I'm not filming where they
now asked for you to be trespassed.
Okay.
So at this point, you're no longer legally allowed to be at this property.
All right. So am I officially trespassed?
You are officially
okay.
trespassed.
Am I going to get like a form or something like that so I can put you all as a defendant?
Provide your information. We will give you all of our information.
Oh, I'm not giving out my private information because that's.
Well, this is the thing. Give us your name,
needed.
Your date of birth. We'll pull it up. We're not out here.
Okay. Well, then I don't need it then. So, your name again, Sergeant Wood, and what's your badge number?
7250.
Okay. And what was yours again, sir?
But this is the thing. You're not free to leave because we're in an investigation where you're being trespassed from this property. So we.
Boy, I feel like a horse's patoot.
Need your information. If you want to do it privately.
Well, it's unlawful detainment because I wasn't breaking the law. If she wants me off the property, you guys are going to try to enforce it unconstitutional.
During an investigation, you are refusing to provide your information. We don't know who you are. We don't know what you're doing. Things like that.
You don't know what this lady's doing with the pink hat on.
You, if I go up to her and ask.
Oh, the mastery of deflection. Well, look, he's not doing it, and he's not doing it. You know what? We're not dealing with them right now. We're dealing with you. And you're the one that has the childish issue right now. It's one childish issue at a time.
If she could provide her information, you can freely tell me it.
You can guarantee that?
Yeah.
I'm
sure she has no problem because she's not here to do anything malicious or anything like
so
that.
Because I'm exercising my Fourth Amendment, I'm malicious or nefarious?
No, you can exercise your right all you want. But
well, obviously not, because you're violating my rights.
No, I'm not.
Your name's going to be on a civil lawsuit, and you're going to lose it, and you lose your qualified immunity as well as him.
Fine. The thing of
it's not my first rodeo.
You are being trespassed from the property. The thing of it is.
Okay, well then I'll leave.
What is your name? And what is your information?
I'm not giving my name unless I have to by law.
I think they both told you about 12 different times that yes, you are required by law to give your name. Now that you're involved in a trespass, you have now broken the law. And now you have to identify. It's plain and simple. You can ask as many times as you want. You're going to get the same answer, pal.
Right now, we're still in the midst of an investigation. So until that investigation is complete, you're not free to leave.
I know, but it's state of Florida. You have 10 or 20 minutes, one of the two. Like if you don't finish your investigation, you can detain somebody only for 10 or 20 minutes, one of the two. I can't remember which one it is. Do you know which one it is?
Son of a bitch, Paul, why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
I'm not, no.
Because you can't detain somebody all day, obviously. So there's a stipulation on how long, what the time frame is on that. So
I believe it says a reasonable amount of time. And right now, since the investigation is still ongoing.
Okay. So you guys know I'm all for law and order. I told you all before I voted for Trump twice. Probably gonna vote for him a third time. So I respect law enforcement, especially when they do their jobs right. I want to make sure in this case you guys are upholding your oath. That's key here, because that's the number one thing you guys have to prioritize over anything else, is making sure that our rights are being upheld. And I get the whole private information thing, but you go into any private or any public building, it's the same story. They all have there's private information being, but the onus is not on a member of the public, and that's not my responsibility to protect that information. It's on them to protect that information, but they have to do so without eroding or stepping on our rights.
You're such a pussy, you can't even give your own name. What are you talking about? And then you talk about these other people where they don't have expectations of privacy in public because they don't want their information getting out there because you're recording it? Grow up.
And the reason they don't need cell phones back in the testing areas is because they don't want them cheating on the test. But if I'm recording them taking their test, that's not, you know, logically that's not doing anything nefarious, or it's not, certainly not breaking the law. I'm guessing the sergeant is on her, on the phone with her boss, right? Lieutenant, or?
Can't answer who she's speaking with.
See, that's what I don't like. See that blue line flag on the truck behind you? I see that as a desecration of the American flag. I love this country, and I hate that our rights are being eroded, but...
It's not a desecration of the flag. They're all individual flags. They have one for police. They have one for fire. They have one for paramedics. They have one for ambulance. They have one for many different types of them. They're not all... That's not... Come on, bud. You're just grasping at straws.
You know, this country's designed to be so you don't give up freedoms for security. It's just part of it.
Hey, did you get the message?
Go ahead. All right. So you are being placed under arrest.
Oh, really? All right, just don't turn that on.
Here, if you hold that. He's been...
What's the, what law have I broken? I think you're supposed to...
Have any knives or anything on you that we should know about?
No, I don't have any knives. And don't turn off the video either. I told you not to turn off the video. I was unlawfully arrested and charged for 3 misdemeanors, namely trespass, failed to leave upon proper owner order to do so, 2, resisting arrest without violence, 3, false ID given to law enforcement officer. All 3 are absolutely bogus, as you can see. I was never released from unlawful detainment to have the opportunity to leave. I never resisted, and I never gave a false ID to law enforcement.
I'm sorry, but if you give your name as John Doe and your name is not John Doe, then that's a false identification. All right, folks, and that's just about going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching the videos. I hope you enjoyed them both. I brought a little bit of a different feel to the videos this week, so I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. So please share, like, and subscribe. If you know somebody who would like my content, please introduce them to my channel. Don't forget to visit my store. I have a lot of good merch on there. I have it geared to sell so that I can't put it any lower than what I have it. So that's where I'm at with that. And until the next time, Debos out.